Things every Christian girl should know before dating. I'm not gonna hold your hand. This is part 2 to the last video. You guys loved it so much. So we're gonna jump straight into it. I have my notes off to the side and we're just gonna read them off. So number 1, ask whether they're producing the fruit of the spirit, not just saying the right things. I don't mean directly ask them this, but ask yourself this. Are they just saying good things? Because men know how to sweet talk. They know how to do that. But sweet talking is not the same as producing the fruits of the spirit that the Lord has called us to have. So that's not gonna suffice, is what I'm basically telling you. Number 2, peace is not the same as the absence of conflict. Do you hear me? Peace is not the same as the absence of conflict. Just because you're not fighting does not mean you're called into this relationship. There might be other things that the Lord is still calling you out of that you guys are doing. Premarital sex. Oh, he didn't like that one. Just because you're not fighting, just because you're not having conflict, but he's leading you into a bed, but it's not leading you to Christ and that cross. But you guys don't fight though. Then, next, don't make someone your source of joy. That's a place only God should have. I am someone who has fell short of this. Making a person my sense of joy, my sense of peace, my sense of making me feel good and happy, texting every time in the morning, calling like every time I'm sad, you're the person I'm leaning on to. No, I should be leaning more into Christ. You're not my sense of joy. You're not the only thing that brings me happiness. While you can give me joy and happiness, there's one who can give it everlasting, and there's one that can sustain it further than you can. Because listen, before you were in that relationship, sis, you were with God. And God sustained you. And he can still sustain you while you're in the relationship and after the relationship. I got a lot of comments saying, oh, it feels so bad. I feel like it's unbearable. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels bad. But let me tell you, the same God that was there with you before you met this man is the same God that's going to stay and remain after and sustain you after that relationship. Next, pray for discernment as much as you pray for a relationship. What? Let's talk about it. Hello. Pray for discernment, sis. You're praying for a relationship. You want that man of God. That's what you're asking for, but you're not praying for discernment. How will you be able to discern who is sent from God and who isn't? And that goes and equates to knowing the yes of God, the no of God, and the not right now. And that requires discernment, sis. Next, if someone constantly pulls you away from God, they're not helping you become who God created you to be. There's nothing else I can say on that point. Next, love should draw you closer to Christ, not further away. Think about the woman you were before you were in that relationship. Think about the woman you are in that relationship. Are you being drawn closer to God or further from God? Are you doing things that you wouldn't have done before that relationship, but now that you're in it, you're compromising your boundaries and your morals? Next, it's better to wait for God's best